What is up, everybody? Welcome to the TWIPT Weekly Showdown. I'm your host, Chris Jardine, a.k.a. Snaggle J. I'm wearing too many dark clothes. So, obviously, the chroma key just isn't going to be a fan. We'll turn that down a little bit, see if that can't help it. What's going on, everybody? It is Monday, June 1st. Man, June is here. May, 397 days long. Sorry, I was chomping on a couple Skittles. Let me finish those up real quick. So, first things first, I would like to send out the development team's sincerest apologies for the server issues that have plagued some users for the last. Hang on 1 second, guys. Sorry. There. Messing up my shadow. Some users have been affected for over 48 hours. Other users were a large portion of users were affected for upwards of 16 hours. Not everybody is back online yet, which is unfortunate. And to be completely honest with you, we're doing everything that we can, and we're at the mercy of our service provider. And I know that, doesn't give any solace to the people who can't play Perfect Team right now. But I want you guys to know that our primary focus is getting everybody back online, getting tournaments back going again. The dev team is working on tournaments right now. There was a couple of Perfect Team 21 tournaments that were stuck. There's a bunch of Perfect Team 20 tournaments that are stuck. Guys, I'm not here to talk about business. I'm not going to answer business-related questions about our service provider. That's not why I'm here. And that would be me speaking out of turn. So while I appreciate those kind of questions, they'll go unanswered. But basically, I just want to say, again, we never want any one user to go without being able to check their team when they want to. So we do apologize for that. Like I said, we're hoping to get the majority of people are back online now. We're still working through some of the certificate-related issues that cropped up on Saturday, and we're hoping to get everybody back online here shortly. So like I said, we do sincerely apologize for the trouble that people were having Saturday, yesterday, this morning. It was just not a good scene. I know some guys on the dev team that were up all night trying to figure it out and fix it and communicating with the service provider and trying to make things work, and it's been a full team effort. I know, and again, not making excuses or anything, but just saying, you know what, it's not how we want things to go. So, but that being said, getting that out of the way, let's turn around and put our focus onto this week's episode of the Weekly Showdown. This week we've got a silver and below tournament on the go. Next week's tournament is available for registration already, and you guys are going to hate me because next week's is a live bronze tournament. So, next week is a live bronze tournament, so feel free to sign up for that bad boy. But let's run through and let's run through and do the roll call. This is my favorite part of the show, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get the Giants hat on backwards. Let's get the roll. Let's get the roll call. Snaggle J is over party. I'm over like Rover. Woo! I'm totally over. All right, let's go through and do tonight's roll call. It's my favorite part of the show. Let's get her done. The Knox Mad Cows facing the Down East Wood Ducks, the Pawtucket Poets facing the Dallas Sun Devils, the Manchester Camels, and the Camas Papermakers, the Walcott Wizards and the Indianapolis Indians, the Davenport Historians and the Raleigh Feral Pugs, the Austin Fecular Fairies against the Cheap Tricks, the Rising Rebels and the Bronx Walruses, the Retro Doublers, and the Las Vegas Gamblers. the Texas A&M Aggies and the Carolina Legends, the Cretaceous Creatures and the Bushwood Gophers, the Kingstone Stoners and the Jokeland Pathletics, the Dayton Shamrocks and the Schenectady Turbines. That's what we're going with. The Waffle Tail Syrups against the Pistol Pete Cowboys, the Frivolous Fraggles against the North Forest Moose, the South Pasadena Uncle J-Dog, and the Guadalajara Killer Rabbits. The Oregon Trail Sluggers and the Cleveland Spiders, the Detroit Fury, and the Melville Westerners, the Toms River Little League Champs, and the Pecan Sandies. The Herbie Hancocks against the Rancho Brando Dead Meats, the League City All-Stars, and the Manassas Mallards, the East Limestone Indians, and the Cranberry Crackpots, the Corpus Zealots, and the Katy Winning Streakers, the Falstaff Fleet, the Indianapolis Essentials, the Baltimore Earl Weaver Special, and the Yonkers Yankees. The Thetford Lumberjacks, the Overland Park Trees, the La Mesa Bees, and the Varna Trailblazers. The Kingston Kingsmen and the Scottsville Outliers, the South Park Cows, and the Forest Bears, the Marietta Merriman, and the Martinsburg Blue Sox. The Long Island Trash Boys, and the 1977 Dodgers. The Anchorage Polar Bears and the Cleveland Fossils, the West 35th Gumshoes and the Beantown Bockers, the Madison Mallards, the Fort Worth Flying Hellfish, Weeks Geeks against the Louisville Bats, the Salmon Melts, and the I Am Snowball. Shantytown Sea Unicorns against the Cleveland Indians, the Newark Bears and the Alexandria Safe Zone, the Niagara Herons and the Detroit Boomers, the Missouri Redbirds of the BFF against the Brada Peak Tireless Lumberjacks, the Second Date Leopards against the Biloxi Shuckers, Rich Grisham's own Columbus Lions against the Clarkston Cougars, the Bloomington Sluggers against the Irish Pub Crawlers. The Bees go bzz, bzz, bzz against the Florida Metropolitans, the Peterborough Pylons against the Eugene Emeralds, the Salt Lake Peglegs, and the Confederate Dunces, the Washington Red Flash, and the South African Pig Farmers. The Gilbert Gutter Goons and the Wolfsburg Woodchucks, the Waterloo Bucks, and the Worcester Woo Sox. The Nashville Stars and the Mariners, except they win. The Setagaya Windup Birds and the Possum Springs Smelters. The Boise Speed Goats and the Pasadena Roses, the SoCal Splash and the North Coast Buckeyes, the Geoban Rockhounds and the Zalapa Tiburones, the Green Mountain Sparkle Parts, and the Tucson Toros. The Las Vegas Pit Vipers against the Laurel Canyon Bentleys, the Vancouver Norsemen and the NYC Isotopes 2, the Long Beach Flip Dogs and Las Vegas Black Knights, the Auckland Athletics and the Sandwich Isotopes, the Winnipeg Brew Jays, and the South Harmon Institute of Technology, the Macon Whoopies against the Standard Pack All-Stars. The Boca Bears against the Cincinnati Elite, the Mine Hill Iron Manatees against the TB12, the Tangletown Townies against your hometown Snaggletown Schooners. And the Bora Bora Beach Bums against the Minneapolis World Beaters. Woo! We're ready. I'm ready. Quick check-in at the old Snaggle Jeezy's roster. Pitching staff, Murray Dixon, Tommy Byrne, Vic Sorrell, Bob Cassava, Jay Wong So. Bullpen, we've got Billy Wagner. Okay, first of all, this is not right. We need Frank Williams is the setup guy. Okay, listen, game. We're not playing no games today here. We got Wagner, Frank Williams, Ken Daly, Emmanuel Clays, Kevin Quackenbush, Junichi Suzawa, Jim Constantine, and Tom Acker. In the bullpen lineups, Ichiro, Bill Mueller, Hank Aaron, Dave Kingman, Lou Gehrig, Hope Ferris. Rolling the hot Barry Bonds out there in center field. Rookie sensation Barry Bonds. Ugh. Ryan Domit, Mark Belanger. You guys know me. Anytime I can roll Mark Belanger out there in a tournament, he's in there. So you can see We're going with some defensive subs. So we got Christian Vasquez. By the way, guys, I pulled that Johnny Mize, the Johnny Mize that we revealed last week as part of the Memorial Day set. I pulled one over the weekend. So I don't know why I have him as a defensive sub. He's not really that much better than Gehrig. Whoop. We got Clete Boyer to go in at third base. So we got a couple defensive subs that we'll be able to use. I don't really think I need Johnny Mize as the defensive sub. So basically contact and power. So we'll see. I got lots of power. No shortage of power, chat. Aaron 101, Kingman 104, Gehrig 103, Ferris is a 90. And then we've got Johnny Mize with 102 on the bench, Ruben Sierra with 93 on the bench. So there is no shortage of power on the old Snaggle Jays bench. Guys, we're playing for a bunch of catchers tonight. Bill Dickey is the first place prize. Second place is Paul LaDuca. Third and fourth get Victor Martinez. So lots and lots and lots of catchers available. Again, next week's tournament is available for registration already. If you go to the tournaments tab and you filter to weekly, it should be at the very bottom. TWIPT Weekly Showdown. Next week, chat, I'm bringing the A game because next week's first prize is peak Carlos Delgado. Woo! You know I'm going to be bringing the noise in that live bronze tournament next week. Ooh, live bronze tournament. I kill me. A reward that I actually would love to have. So, one thing I've been doing, most of you guys know that I don't play a whole lot of tournaments. It's a time thing, right? I'm working 2 jobs. I'm trying to manage a community. Tournaments is one of those things that I've been struggling with, trying to get into. But I built this silver lineup on Friday. I ran them through a test tournament. They finished second. I want to go back. I ran them through another test tournament earlier. It just says finished. This one just says finished too, but I know I finished second. Anyway. I'm feeling good about this roster. I'm feeling good. Sorry, I got to get rid of these Skittles because I'm going to keep eating them. I do, yeah. I should. Yeah, I got high scores on already. It's game time, baby! Game time. Good luck to my opponent. The Tangletown Townies. Probably going to get a perfect game out of Philip Humber. Good point, Dean. Good point. Good thinking, buddy. So I know I entered a silver tournament on Friday. I finished second. My first second place finish in any tournament ever. That was promising. I entered one earlier today. I don't know how I made out. We'll see. I wonder if transaction history will show. Hey, I won! Oh, let's go! It was $750 for first, I think. Oh! Man! Man. I think that if I'm pretty sure $750 was the first prize. That would be my first ever tournament win. We're checking that out after I get eliminated from this. All right, chat. I have the utmost confidence in this lineup. I'm ready. Yes. What's it like to win? I don't know. I just discovered it for the first time. We're waiting patiently, chat, for the first simulation of the evening to come in. Good luck to all 127 of the other teams that are involved in tonight's tournament. It's going to be a lot of fun. Last week, oh man, I don't know. Hopefully, we don't have the same level of dramatics as last week. I don't know if my heart can take another week of that. 4 rounds of just heart-beating whale upsets. Man, last week. I thought last week was something magical. Was in the cards. I thought something magical. I'm gonna put we'll go to this for now. You guys will be able to tell if the timer and stuff doesn't work. And there's always the little subtle hints that you guys can tell. Like I said, I'm confident. I'm confident in this lineup. I'm confident in the lineup. I feel good. Again, it's a 1-game tournament, though. Anything can happen in a 1-gamer. You guys know that. I know that. Everybody knows that. 1-game tournament, anything can happen. Or 1-game series, anything can happen. Again, TWIPT Weekly Showdown is unpredictable. This is week number 10. We've had 9 different winners. Let's kick this one's off. The Tangletown Towies against the Schooners. Murray Dixon on the hill for the Schooners. Top 3 scoreless here. Murray Dixon pitching to Brandon Nimmo. That one's high and deep to right center field. That's going to bounce up against the wall. Snaggletown's uniforms are orange. I have no idea why. And that is going to be a triple for Brandon Nimmo. Nobody out here. Brandon Nimmo at third. Ahmed Rosario at the dish. Fly ball center field. This is going to test the young arm of rookie sensation Barry Bonds. Nimmo's going to tag and try to score. Here comes the throw. The play at the plate. He is safe. The Towies score first on a sacrifice fly. It's 1-0. Still top of the third. 1 out now. Luis Arias at first. And that pitch is smashed into the right center field gap by Austin Riley. 1 hops off the wall. Here comes the throw to third. He is safe. So it's 2-0 Towies. Shattery, you're going down the wrong path, my friend. You're going down the wrong path. Dishnet, can you please remove Mr. Shattery from the chat? Thank you. Thank you, USF. I appreciate it, buddy. Here we are, bottom of the 4th. So, guys, now that we've been ridded of the troll, I will clarify something, okay? And most of you guys know this, but I will say this again. Some of the names that are thrown around in the chat are players that are licensed to us by the MLB and the MLBPA. It's different than the John Wetland situation. They're not apples and oranges. At which time a licensed player is communicated to us that we are to remove them from the game. We shall remove them from the game. That's how that works. Plain and simple. Again, this is several weeks where the trolls come out, and that's what we're going to do. I will gladly answer legitimate questions about it. But, again, nothing we can. Second base for Iron tournaments? Is there an Iron Carew? No, right? Bob Wickman, I believe, Dean, is what he got changed to. Was it Bob Wickman or Tom Gordon? Bottom of the fourth, the Schooners down 3-0. Humber with the zeros. Humber's got the zeros, chat. Here's Kingman at the dish. Oh, zeros no more, my friend. Dave Kingman gets the Schooners on the board with a 388-foot home run to left center field. And the lead is cut to 3-1. Here's Belanger now, still 3-1, bottom of the sixth. The Kingman home run, the only hit to this point. That ball's hit back up the middle. That's going to be a leadoff single for Mark Belanger. Here's Ichiro now as the lineup turns over. That ball is a fly ball into center, medium depth. Not real dangerous. It's going to be a fly out. Nimmo pulls it in. Belanger up to second now. Here's Hammer and Hank Aaron with 2 down in the inning. And he walks. That's going to bring up Kingman now. First and second, 2 down. And that one is high and deep to left field. That one is gone.
Oh, hit high and deep. Stretch. Stretch. Get on back there. They look up. You can put it on the board. Yes. Yes.
And just like that, it's Dave Kingman for the Tangletown Towies 3 as his second home run of the game gives them the lead. Lou Gehrig with a double now, and here is Hobe Ferris, still 2 down in the inning. 3 runs in so far for the Schooners. And that one is hitting the left center field gap. That's going to be trouble. That's going to go all the way to the wall. It's going to bounce over the fence for a ground rule double. That's going to make it 5-3. So here we go now, top of the seventh. Frank Williams into the game. Nimmo at the dish. And that's going to be ripped in the right field corner. That's going to be a base hit. A leadoff single for Nimmo. Here's Ahmed Rosario now. Throw to first. He's safe. Needed to see that. Here's a bunt down the first baseline. They're going to go to first for the easy one. That'll be out number 1. But they got, or no, yes, okay. Schwarber's at first here. Mike Aldretti at the dish now, top of the 8th. Ken Daly on the hill. Fly ball to center field. Oh, safe at first. Oh, no, USF, you got to stay. So, bottom of the 8th now, Hope Ferris at the dish. Kingman at second, Lou Gehrig at first. 1 out in the inning, looking for some insurance. That one is looped into right field. That's going to be a base hit. The runner will hold at third, but that will be bases loaded now with 1 out. Infield drawn in now for Barry Bonds. And that is spanked through the infield between the short and third hole. 1 run is going to score, and it's going to be a 6-3 lead. I've never seen it either, Dean, to be honest. Top of the 9th now, 7-3 is the score. Wagner into the game with 2 down. That's a fly ball to left, and that's going to do it. The Schooners are moving on to round 2 with a 7-3 win. Woo! All right, chat. Good stuff. Good stuff, chat. Little win skedoodles. We're playing, who's this? The Pawtucket Poets. They've got Cassava on the mound, I believe. We've got Tommy Byrne. 112 stuff, 36 control. Could be gambling with Tommy Byrne, chat. We'll see. I didn't promise a first round exit. I just thought it was extremely likely that I was going to lose in the first round. That's how it goes sometimes. 3rd win today. Oh, my word. Is that so, Dean? Okay, buddy. Attaboy, Dish. Good job, bud. Rich still in it? That's all I really care about. And where is he? So I would play Dean in the third round, and then I got Dishnet over here floating around. Oh, Chad, I don't see Rich's logo. Oh, is he out? Attaboy, Nick. Way to tradition, man. That's what it's all about. I appreciate you keeping the dream alive. All right. Waiting for round number 2 to come in. Geez, I'm not used to these relatively easy first round wins. Ah. They were new unis. They weren't supposed to be. But I'll take them. 1-0 in the new unis. What did I miss? I won the first round 7-3. 7-3. First round victory. Dave Kingman with 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. Doing all the damage that we needed. We're loading into round number 2. Red Sox fan, how you doing, bud? So here we go, round number 2. Tommy Byrne on the hill for the Schooners, facing the Pawtucket Poets, top of the first. Already a man on via an error. That's a line drive down the first baseline, base hit. The Poets are going to strike first. That's going to be a RBI double for Greg Jeffries, and it's 1-0. 2-0 now. Still, or now we're in the top of the second. 2 out runners at first and second for Freddie Sanchez, the hero of a few weeks ago. That's going to be a liner over the right fielder's head. Ichiro's going to have to chase that one back to the wall. He gets it in quickly. Looks like they're going to get the runner at third, but they get 2 runs on the double, and it's 4-0. Pawtucket out to an early lead here. Boyer at second, Sierra at first here. Dave Kingman at the dish. Nobody out in the inning. Cassava on the hill for the Poets. That's looped. That's going to be trouble. No, it's not. Great play over there at first. Simple Hunter, thank you for the raid. I forgot to. There was a raid right off the beginning. Oh, now I feel horrible. We got to get a little thing to pop up. I'm doing good, buddy. So 1 out now. Now we're going all the way to the top of the 9th, apparently. Kevin Quackenbush into the game for the Schooners. Basin. Oh, you know what? It was Crazy Katie. Thank you so much. Thank you, Simple Hunter. Thank you, Crazy, for the raid at the beginning of the stream as well. Here's Jody Davis. Fly ball high and deep to right. Ichiro at the track, at the wall. And that is the nail in the coffin, ladies and gentlemen. A 6-0 lead. So here we go now. Bottom of the 9th, 2 down. Kingman. Fly ball to center. And that is going to land in the glove of Ashburn. And the Schooners go out in the second round at the hand of the Pawtucket Poets by a score of 6-0. Wow. Is this going to be one of those nights, chat? Is this what we're doing now? Is this what we're going to do now? do I get out of this? There we go. Man, I can't believe my team laid an egg like that, chat. Really? Like my team just up and just lays an egg? All right, let's take a look at where we're at after 2 rounds. So teams that are still alive, we've got the TBTB 12 and the Standard Pack All-Stars going head-to-head. The Bronx Walruses and the Cheap Tricks, the Bushwood Gophers and the Jokeland Pathletics. I keep calling them Pathletics, but there's no L. The Guadalajara Killer Rabbits and the Pistol Pete Cowboys, the League City All-Stars, the Toms River Little League Champs, Baltimore Earl Weaver Special, and the East Limestone Indians. The Varna Trailblazers and the Scottsville Outliers, the West 35th Gumshoes, the Martinsburg Blue Sox, still alive. The Louisville Bats and the I'm Snowball, the Second Date Leopards and the Niagara Herons, the Bloomington Sluggers, the Eugene Emeralds, the Washington Red Flash, the Knox Mad Cows, the Boise Speed Goats and the Mariners, except they win, the Brew Jays and the Flip Dogs, the Las Vegas Pit Vipers and the SoCal Splash, the Pawtucket Poets, and the Camas Papermakers, all still around, all still alive. As we hit the round of 32 here, I have been eliminated. I've been eliminated. Sorry, chat. Just responding to a tweet. Let's go back out. I want to take a look and see how that team finished earlier. I'm not too worried about it. I always have a lot of fun. Yeah, we won! Woo! Hey, I'll take solace in the fact that this random best of 3 silver 16 teamer is the first tournament I've ever won. Yes. I can no longer say I've never won a tournament. But it was with the same roster. Oh, man. Anyway, all good. We got off the schneid, chat. That's what matters. Anyways, if you guys are one of the teams eliminated early on, you can already sign up for next week's weekly showdown. Go up here. Go to weekly. Hit apply. I have them creation time descending. If it's ascending, it'll be at the bottom. But for me, it's at the top. And again, next week's tournament, that big, juicy Carlos Delgado peak. Ugh. You want in on this one. A Sheffield, a CJ Wilson in there as well. Next week is a live bronze tournament because that's just how I roll, chat. Live bronze tournament action next week. I can't wait. Apparently the Sheffield is really good. So I've heard. I've heard the Sheffield is really good. Guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that follow button up at the top of the screen. What? 8:29 start? Is that what it says? It closes a minute before, I think. I'm going to open some packs later. And then that's when the simulation or the registration closes. It'll still be the same stream time as always. What else was I going to say? Oh, yeah, make sure you guys follow up at the top of the screen if you're new to the channel. This Thursday, oh, boys, do we ever have an action-packed episode of TWIPT on Thursday? Wow. It should close at 7:30. That's a good point. No, I'm in the Atlantic time zone. I'm an hour ahead. That's my time. So that's right. It closes at 8:30 for me. It closes at 8:30 for me. Yeah, man, TWIP TV this week is going to be spicy. Might have some announcements. We're going to be taking a look at the community request battle. Guys, if you guys didn't see TWIPT last week and the community request battle idea, man, oh man. Let me tell you. You guys want me to tell you some of the names right now? Some of the names that are going to be in it? Little spoilers? Who wants spoilers? Anybody? I mean, no specials, but, you know, some of the names. Just some of the names that you're going to see in the community request battle bracket that will be revealed this Thursday. Bill Stoneman, Ryan Howard, Scott Kazmir, Matt Stairs, Orlando Cabrera, Armando Benitez, Bob Hamlin, Bob Bescher, Luis Aparicio. Woo! That's just a snip chat of some of the names that are going to be in the community request battle. Again, we'll be revealing the matchups on Thursday's episode of the show. Voting will go live immediately after the show when we reveal the matchups, and then you'll have until Monday to vote. The winner of each matchup will be in a content set on June 11th. Axel, get out of here! Axel out there feeding the wolves. Pablo Sanchez. Come on, man. Killing me here, bud. Supposed to be fighting the good fight. We're loading up right now, chat, for the third round action. All right, here we go. Round number 3. The Pablo Sanchez. Let's take a look at the third round scores. TB 12 over the Standard Pack All-Stars by a score of 7-4. The Bronx Walruses 7. The Cheap Tricks 1 as the Walruses moving on to round number 4. A highly offensive game as the Jokeland Pathetics put up 9 runs on 15 hits against the Bushwood Gophers in a 9-4 victory. Tight one in Pistol Pete as the Cowboys sneak past the Guadalajara Killer Rabbits. It's by a score of 3-2. The Toms River Little League champs are moving on to round 4 with a 7-2 win over the League City All-Stars. The East Limestone Indians able to thwart off a comeback attempt by Baltimore Earl Weaver Special and hang on for a 4-3 win. A wild one between the Varna Trailblazers and the Scottville Outliers. Varna put up 3 in the top of the ninth, take a 7-0 lead. Scottsville put up 4 in the bottom of the ninth, but not enough. They drop it 7-4. Varna moving on to round number 4. 3-2, the Martinsburg Blue Sox over the West 35th Gumshoes. The Louisville Bats, with 2 runs in the top of the ninth, go past the IM Snowball by a score of 4-2. A double up as Niagara gets past the Second Date Leopards by a score of 6-3. Bloomington Sluggers hang up 11 runs, including 7 in the 7th, as they go by the Eugene Emeralds by a score of 11-3. Another high offensive game between Washington Red Flash and the Knox Mad Cows. 16 total runs on 29 hits. The Red Flash comes out on top with a touchdown and an extra point, thwarting off the Mad Cows by a score of 10-6. The Boise Speed goes 5. The Mariners accept they win 1. Guess the Mariners were flashing some of that 2001 magic on this night. The Las Vegas Pit Vipers, 10 runs on 13 hits as they obliterate the SoCal Splash by a score of 10-2. The Winnipeg Blue Jays flex their offensive muscle in the Kuzawa mirror match as they put up an 8-1 victory over the Long Beach Flip Dogs. The Pawtucket Poets need extra innings, but they are able to get by the Commas Papermakers by a score of 2-1. So that sets up our round of 16. The Winnipeg Blue Jays against the TBTB12. John Buzzard against Vic Aldridge in that one. Kuzawa mirror match as the Jokeland Pathetics take on the Pistol Pete Cowboys. The Toms River Little League champs will play host to the East Limestone Indians. Turk Farrell for the Indians. Vic Sorrell for the Little League champs. The Varna Trailblazers have Satchel Paige on the mound as they take on the Martinsburg Blue Sox and Jesus Luzardo. The Niagara Herons and Louisville Bats will do battle Brendan McKay against Tyler Maley. A couple of live series darlings going there. The Washington Red Flash and the Bloomington Sluggers will go head-to-head. Dana Kiker against Joe Musgrove. The Las Vegas Pit Vipers will take on the Boise Speed Goats. Bruce Chen against Kelly Downs in that one. And finally, the Pawtucket Poets with Ferguson Jenkins will take on the Bronx Walruses and Ted Lilly. Well. Pablo Sanchez will never be in the game, ever. It's never going to happen. Sorry to be a wet blanket chat, but it's just not going to happen. Realistically, there's a 0.0000001% chance that it could happen. Yes, please, Dumb and Dumber, you're saying there's a chance. Memes incoming. I know. But I'm just saying. I be real with you guys whenever I can. That'd be a different story. I try to be as real with you guys whenever I can, and it's one of those things, it's just not going to happen. Sure. Let's get the giveaway going, guys. What do you guys say? 3 prizes, 10,000 points apiece. Exclamation point ticket in the chat. Get yourself up in there. You can't win if you're not in, as always. We'll draw it maybe after the semifinals. We're going to rip a few packs as well. Let me buy some. Player card packs. We'll get 25. And then we'll get the 1-pack kicker, the gold pack, just in case we don't pull anything. My pack luck lately has been pretty awful. So I expect it to continue to be awful. It's just one of those things. What else? I feel like there was something else I wanted to say. Oh! I don't remember. I make it sound like I remember, but I don't really remember. We're just kind of waiting for the sim to go through now. Yeah, June is going to be huge, chat. Lots of great things. Lots of great things happening in the month of June. Let me open up my calendar real quick. Again, we're going to be, because it's June 1st, first of all, that means we're going to have 5 TWIPT weekly showdowns this month. So right off the bat, that's hot fire. We're going to be doing some different stuff. We're going to have another open coming up pretty soon. Probably towards the end of the month. We're doing some different stuff. I want to get another gold, maybe 2 gold tournaments in as well. We've got, as far as content goes, we've got 3 more sets of Team of the Decade missions. We've got the community requests battle. We've got Father's Day stuff coming up as well. couple other redacted things in there that I'm not allowed to talk about just yet. I want to get an iron one in there too. Iron is probably going to be next. Probably going to do the live bronze, and then gold, and then iron, and then gold, and then open. I think is maybe how I'm going to do it. I'm thinking. So we're going to do the bronze live next week. Then we'll do a gold after that, and then we'll do an iron. So that'll be the 15th. Right? Yeah, be the 15th. We'll do an iron tournament. I know you guys love your iron tournament action. So we'll make sure to get one up in the rotation sooner rather than later. Sooner than later. Oh, yeah? Is there ever going to be a diamond tourney? Absolutely. Maybe we'll do. You got bronze. We've done a diamond one already, but I'd like to do another one. I do enjoy diamond. It's fun. So maybe we'll do. So we got bronze live next week, gold the week after that, iron the week after that, and then maybe we'll do. Yeah, I have to figure out a schedule, but we will put another diamond on the agenda at some point. Too much thinking for my little brain at the moment. I don't know if we're going to be doing any cap tournaments. Just because of the logistics of it, there's a technical limitation to it right now. Not saying that we won't do it. It just in the current parameters, it's not really something that I want to look at doing unless I absolutely have to. Just from a technical standpoint, with the way that we do this one tournament, but we're trying to work through that so that we will be able to have cap tournaments at some point, for sure. All right, man, oh man, round number 4 in the books. The Winnipeg Blue Jays over the TB12 by a score of 7-3. The Jokeland Pathetics get past Pistol Pete Cowboys by a score of 7-1. As Pistol Pete puts up 9 hits, but unfortunately, no runs. Only 1 run. The Toms River Little League champs moving on to the quarterfinals with a 4-2 win over the East Limestone Indians. 14 innings between the Varna Trailblazers and the Martinsburg Blue Sox. The Blue Sox come out on top with a walk-off 4-3 victory. The Niagara Herons shut out the Louisville Bats by a score of 4-0. The Bloomington Sluggers 6. The Washington Red Flash 1. The Boise Speed Goats 5. The Las Vegas Pit Vipers 2. And the Bronx Walruses, with the 2 decisive runs coming in the bottom of the 8th inning, take a 7-5 win over the Pawtucket Poets. Here's a look at what we have coming up in the quarterfinals. The Bronx Walruses will take on the Jokeland Pathetics. Kelly Downs against Nels Potter in that one. The Toms River Little League champs send Greg Hibbard to the mound against Eric Milton for the Martinsburg Blue Sox. The Niagara Herons and Jesus Luzardo take on the Bloomington Sluggers and Marco Gonzalez. The Winnipeg Blue Jays take on the Boise Speed Goats, Larry Christensen and Bob Casava in that one. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, chat, those are all non-weekly showdown winners, which means for the 10th consecutive week, we will have a new TWIPT Weekly Showdown champion. If you guys want to get into the giveaway, exclamation point ticket in the chat. You cannot win if you are not in. We will draw it after the next simulation. Let's open some packs in the meantime. Hope for some hot fire. David Hulse, Scott Chiamparino. 6 duplicates is what that looks like. Hey, Rick Bassetti. Diekman for that bronze live tournament next week. The 121 stuff. Let's go. Eddie Kazak. Already got one. Eddie Collins. Gold live Jorge Polanco. Smokey Burgess. Oh, man, he's not the same Smokey as last year, though, is he? Mike Munoz. For Zachary. Ooh, Ozzie Smith. Ooh. Ozzie Smith in that hot fire bronze defense. Nice. Rod Dyson. I might throw him on my bronze and under team next week just for the speed. Nothing right home about that pack. Or that one. Nice work, Buck. Come on, Buck! You can do it! Next week, tourney is live players. Darn right. It is live only. Still, though, the Aussie's good. Doesn't mean I can't use him for other stuff. God, chat. I know it's live cards only. I'm the one who set it up. Doesn't mean I can't enjoy the Aussie. Chill out. Chat, these packs are hot fire. Not going to lie right now. These are the best packs I've had. Hector Neris with the 119 stuff. Potato. It is potato. Oh, Laurel Chirinos. He'll be on the team next week. So will Adalberto Mondesi. Oh, crap. Dishnet, can you fix what I just did? Are you still here? Never mind, I got it. Oh, did you get it already? Unbelievable. All right. We got 7 packs left, chat. We need something good. Lots of historicals. Nothing good. Where's the good? Raleigh Fingers. That's okay. Oh, chat. Good thing we got that gold pack at the end. The rough night at the track, chat. Here's our gold pack. Come on, game. Awful. My poor team, Chad. I need those cards, Chad. I need the top tier cards, Chad. I can't survive. All the people at diamond level, they pick on me, and I can't pull any cards. It's all good. That's all right. You know what? That's how they go sometimes. For your amusement. All I'm doing, listen, chat, I'm doing a community service, okay? I'm taking all the bad packs out of circulation so you guys can have all the good ones. All right. You know what? You're getting reported. I've had enough of this. I've had about enough. I am taking all the bad ones. That's Cass. That's exactly how it works. Come on, you know that. You know exactly. That's exactly how it is. I've been doing it for 2 years. I take all the bad ones, so you guys can have the gooders. Just ignore it, chat. Dishnet will keep banning all the troll accounts. We'll keep doing our thing. Listen, idiot stick. I answered your question. I answered it 2 weeks ago when you trolled the first time. I answered it literally 45 minutes ago when you got banned the first time. But now I'm going to report you to Twitch, and your IP is going to get banned, and we'll never see you again. All because you just can't listen with your ears. What do you want from me, man? I'm just a guy making entertaining content, and you're just a dingleberry who can't get your fingers out of your ears to listen to the answer that I'm giving you to your question. That's all. Life goes on, man. Go yell at some other cloud. You know,
Woo!
fitting. All right, Chad, if you guys want to get in on the giveaway, oh my God. Oh no, it is definitely the same guy. Yeah. Oh, I did want to answer. There was an actual question. Exclamation point ticket, guys. If you guys want to get in the draw, you got like a minute. Exclamation point ticket. We're going to look at the scores from the round of 8, and then we're going to give away some points. I hope they all get given away to band accounts. Kidding, of course. Load it up. Do. Exclamation point ticket, guys. You cannot win if you're not in. You absolutely, definitely, 100%, under no circumstances, win. Has there ever been a player asked if they could be put in the game? I don't think so. The sim time? Yes, we're going to make up the 4 sims at the end of the schedule. So the sims will run until 3 a.m. Eastern. And then we'll be back on track for regular start tomorrow. Is my understanding. All right, let's take a look at the round of 8. The Jokeland Pathetics put up 10 runs on 13 hits, sending the Bronx Walruses home empty-handed. Well, not empty-handed. They get a regular pack for their efforts, but still. 6 runs in the bottom of the 6th is what Martinsburg Blue Sox needed to get by the Toms River Little League champs by a score of 7-4. A big beatdown as the Niagara Herons put up 11 runs and defeat the Bloomington Sluggers by a score of 11-1. And then extra innings between Boise and Winnipeg as 5-4 the final score there. Boise walks it off. So our semifinals are set. Jokeland Pathetics against the Martinsburg Blue Sox. Kelly Downs against John Gray in that one. The Boise Speed Goats against the Niagara Herons. Ray Brown against Joe Musgrove. One of these four will be our Week 10 TWIPT Weekly Showdown Champion. Again, guys, you guys have 10 seconds. If you want to enter the giveaway, exclamation point ticket in the chat is the only way you can get in. You can only enter once. So if you typed it in already, don't waste your time typing it in again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The giveaway is closed. The giveaway is closed. You mean the tournament, Buck? If you're talking about the tournament, it's 97 Bill Dickey. All right, guys. Congratulations to whoever wins tonight's giveaway. As always, if you are one of the winners, please either whisper us your username and team name in the proper capitalization, or you can DM me in the Discord, and I will get you those points as soon as possible once the stream is over. Congratulations to the Exterminator Mango Sandwich and USF Commish. The Exterminator Mango Sandwich and USF Commish. Congratulations. You guys have all won 10,000 perfect points apiece. Thank you guys so much, everybody, for coming out and getting in on it. I know you guys are going to be very excited once we get drops going for the stream. I had mentioned last week on TWIPT that the dev team is working very hard at getting drops enabled. For those of you who are not familiar with how Twitch drops work, essentially what you're going to be able to do is you're going to be able to link your Perfect Team account to your Twitch account. And then whenever you watch drops enabled streams, simply by watching, you'll be able to get in-game rewards, which will be kind of cool. Wait, hold on. Yeah, drops is going to be really cool. Like I said, I know the dev team is working on it. We've got some work that we've got to do on our side to make it possible. Some technical hurdles that we'll need to overcome, but it is extremely, pretty much at the top of the priority list right now, outside of emergencies and server issues and stuff. We really want to get the Twitch drops working. It's going to be a lot of fun. Again, it's going to be as simple as you'll be able to link your account, your Perfect Team account to your Twitch account, and by watching drops enabled streams. So for example, not all of our streams will be drops enabled. We'll have a little thing in the title for streams that are drops enabled. Like, for example, Dave, we're not really going to get into that just yet. We'll talk more about the plans for how we plan to have drops once we actually can use drops. But like, for example, drops will always be enabled on This Week in Perfect Team as an example, right? But yeah, we haven't really decided what we're going to do in terms of which streams and stuff. We really just want to, like we always do, we go one step at a time. So we want to get the framework and actually be able to do it first. And then we're going to worry about when and where it'll be active. But it'll be really cool. We're really excited. It's just another great way for us to tie our content program, like not like card content program, but like our video creation and video content program. Will that replace the giveaway? Not always. We probably will move away from the regular 10,000 point giveaways, and maybe we'll do them a little more sporadically, more as special events. Again, all stuff that we haven't really sat down and said, okay, this is how we're going to do it. We're just not there yet. But there is a good chance that we won't just be blanket giving away perfect points anymore. Again, typically, Buck, we don't really know what we want to do. There's a lot of options. A lot of options that we could do. It could be a pack, like a regular pack, a gold pack. It could be a special pack that we create specifically for this. It could be perfect points. There's a lot of different roads we could go down with the drops. Special weapons and armor, yes. Lead-plated chest protectors, for sure. Bulletproof catcher's masks, that sort of thing. Yeah, every pack contains a picture of me doing this. In case you guys are wondering. Nobody, now all of a sudden, everyone's like, I don't want drops anymore. Our drops program, dead. Just like that. It's ruined before we even got started. Can't release crisp packs. I know. Ready, you're welcome, bud. We're waiting for the semifinals to go. All right, we're there. All right, we're there. Semifinal action. The Jokeland Pathetics 9-2 over the Martinsburg Blue Sox. And on the other side, the Boise Speed Goats over the Niagara Herons by a score of 9-3. So that sets up our final, ladies and gentlemen. On one side, the Jokeland Pathetics, who have Bruce Chen, Dana Kiker, and Bob Cassava, going up against the Boise Speed Goats, Ted Lilly, Bruce Chen, Kelly Downs. Let's get our analysis in here as we get the poll ready to rock and roll. All right, chat, I'm going to drop the poll in the chat. I'm going to drop the poll in the chat. You're going to be available to vote now. But I'm going to go through and give you guys a look at each of these teams. Let's start with Jokeland and their crazy, scary clown logo. I'm already voting for Boise. Manager Zweig, 7454 947 92 wins. Mike Aldretti with 10 RBIs. No, I'm not going to open any more packs. No. Aldretti hitting 450 with 10 RBIs. Ichiro hitting 452 with a homer and 9 RBIs. Mumphrey hitting 400 as well. Pitching's been pretty good. Other than Keeker getting beat around, the other 4 starters, pretty good so far. Let's take a look at his bullpen. Not too bad. Kersey, a couple of exhausted guys in there. Maley only slightly tired. He does have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He does have the full 8-man bullpen. Okay, Tim, sounds good, buddy. I'll get to that after. Then on the other side, you have Boise. Again, you guys can vote at the straw poll here who you guys think is going to win. Boise. Hal Chase hitting 577. 3 homers and 4 RBIs. Lloyd Wainer has a homer and 11 RBIs. That's the peak Lloyd Wainer that we dropped in the Elite Spotlight Series. His starting pitching, Lilly got beat around a bit. Ray Brown, too. But they're all picking up wins. Bullpen has been rather 8-6, 20-5, 5-1, 5-2, 5-4, 9-3. Wins very, very close games. Bullpen, a little bit better situation in the bullpen over here. In terms of rest, only 3 with fatigue, and all 3 of them are just moderately tired. So there you have it, folks. Let's see your votes as we get close to the first sim here in the finals of the TWIPT Weekly Showdown number 10. Who do you think is going to win? The Boise Speed Goats? Neither team has Freddie Sanchez. Listen, that was magical. I don't know if we could ever create that magic again. But one of these two teams, the Pathetics or the Speed Goats, are going to become the 10th TWIPT Weekly Showdown champion. Here's a quick look at the poll. 12-8 in favor of the Boise Speed Goats. Did everyone play Ichiro? I hope so. I hope so. If you play silver and below tournaments, he's worth the 8K for sure. I think he goes for like 8 or 9K now. He's worth it. Absolutely worth it. Next week, live bronze. I even say it and I know how trolly it is. All right, chat. If you guys want to vote in the poll a couple more times, there's the link. If you excuse me for a second, I'm just going to slide over to the fridge and grab a drink. Going to be a hard roster to make. Should be pretty easy. No, I'm good. I got all the live bronze cards you can imagine. Pretty sure I have them all at this point. I don't think there's many live cards I'm missing, except for the perfect. All right, so there you have it. 15-8 in favor of the Boise Speed Goats. We'll see if you guys are right. Man, oh man. 47 runs scored for Jokeland so far. Hitting 344 in the tournament as well, which is great. 421 on base percentage is first. Third in OPS with a 926. Only 19 runs against. Not bad, not bad. The Speed Goat side, 52 runs scored, which is first. A 345 batting average, a 924 OPS. So offensively, these teams are matched up pretty good. I think it's going to come down to who's going to be able to get the better clutch pitching down the stretch. I think it's what it's going to come down to is who's going to be able to get some clutch pitching in the late innings. Whose bullpen? I mean, as any series really comes down to, but especially in this one where these two teams have been so good offensively throughout the tournament so far, both of them in that plus 30 run differential territory. Who's going to get that late inning advantage? Who's going to be able to get out of a bases loaded 1-out situation? Maybe it'll be neither. Stranger things have happened. I didn't hide the scores, but that's okay because I will leave the I'll leave the thing on. The next time you guys will see my face after we get through these finals, remember we watch the highlights of all the games in the finals. But next time you guys will see my face will be Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern time for the 75th episode of This Week in Perfect Team. I can't wait. It's going to be exciting. I'm looking forward to it. If you're new to the channel, make sure you guys follow at the top of the screen. Or if you're on your mobile device, just tap the screen, hit that heart in the upper right corner. Turn them notifications on as well if you want to be part of the notification squad that gets the little pop-up whenever we go live. I'll start putting some cheeky, funny things in there just for your guys' personal amusement. You guys can catch new episodes of the TWIPT Weekly Showdown every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We've got some fun tournamental things coming up. Don't you worry. We're waiting for the first game of the finals to come through, and then we will do the broadcast, the highlights of that. And then we will move on to the second game. And perhaps, potentially, a third game. We will see. We've had sweeps, I think, the last 3 streams. Yeah, tournamental is a word. No, it's a real word. All right. Yeah, I had a bubbly earlier. I did have a bubbly earlier. Now we've moved on. Moved on to other things. Yeah, that's right. So here we are, game number 1 between the Boise Speed Goats and the Jokeland Pathetics. Bruce Chen on the man for Jokeland. Bobby Richardson here leading it up in the top of the first. Look at those hideous, hideous uniforms. My word. I have to look at those for 2 or 3 games. Oh, boys. And a granted a second kicks off the series. White Monster. It's the only flavor of Monster I will drink. If by White Monster you mean the sugar-free version, Ultra, that's my jam. Bottom of the first, Jokeland with runners on first and second. Drew Waters at the dish with nobody out. Grounded to first. They're going to go to second for 1. And on to first for 2. 3-6-1 double play. Huggins moves up to third, though. With 2 out, now here's Millar. And that is a base hit into right field, and the Pathetics get on the board first. It's 1-0. Here's Ichiro. And that is a base hit into right field. Now is Boise trying to get back into it. Here in the top of the 7th, they're down 3-0. Ichiro with a single with 1 out. Here's Posey now. And a walk. 2 runners on now for Boise. Here's Lloyd Wayner. Is it a heck of a tournament so far? And another walk. So now, Boise threatening here. Chen had been so rock solid. No hits allowed through 6 and a third. Gives up a single here in the top of the 7th. Now it's bases loaded with 1 out for Mickey Rivers. Infield in for Jokeland. And he goes down swinging. Huge strikeout by Bruce Chen there. Here's Bip Roberts, the Bipper. Grounder. That's deep in the hole. It's going to be a tough play. He goes to second. He got him. They strand the bases loaded, and it's stretch time here with a score of 3-0. Top of the 8th now. Here's Kevin Bass to lead it off. Bruce Chen still in the game. That is ripped into right field. That's going to be a base hit for Bass. We'll see if Jokeland turns to the bullpen here, and they do. In the top of the 9th now. Still 3-0. 1 out for Lloyd Wayner. And that is a base hit into right field. 2 out now. Rivers at first. Here's Bip Roberts. And grounded to second. And that's going to do it. Jokeland takes the first game in relatively easy, undramatic fashion by a score of 3-0. Bruce Chen. Oh my, Bruce Chen goes 7 innings, gives up 2 hits, 3 walks, and 4 Ks for the big dubs. We said coming into it, bullpen, pitching, probably going to be the difference. And just like that, Jokeland combines to shut them out in the first game. Man, oh man. And not only that, Watt, Hand, and Fryman throwing a lot. Well, not a lot of pitches, I guess. Relatively low on the pitch count. But either way, Jokeland draws first blood with a 3-0 win. Listen, chat. Let's rip another 25er in the meantime. Okay? Let's do it. You guys into it? Let's ride. I'm feeling lucky. Aaron Ledesma, first pack. Let's go. Now, Simple's going to be mad at me because I said I wasn't opening any more packs, but I'm into it now. JC, come on, baby. Just one diamond. Where's a Roger Connor? Got the itchy pack itchies. Maybe this was chat. I may have made a huge mistake. Mistakes were made, chat. Ron Sambone. The Sambone's connected to the Dylan Moore. Yeah, Simple has cursed my packs. You're a back addict? There's probably a word for that. I mean, I've heard of feet. Backs? Hey, bro. Oh, Dave Tomlin. Let's go. We need something good, chat. Cookie Lavagetto. No, it's too late. I'm past 11. Jerry Don Gleaton. Mike Jumpins, chat. Don't be me, chat. No, I'm talking about your back fetish. Not your pack addiction, your back fetish. All right, listen. We'll buy one more. This is it, chat. Those were really bad. You know what? Let's buy a Goldie too. We'll open the gold first because, well, no, we'll save the gold second because we know we're going to get something good. One regular pack Mafia. It wasn't good. Well, hey, chat, that wasn't great. But like I said, chat, I'm here to do a service and take all the bad packs out of circulation. It's been a rough day. We've had server problems. The least I can do is take all of the bad packs out of circulation for you guys. Last card you got to complete the live missions? Nice. The last one I got, funny enough, James Paxton. James Paxton was the one card that I needed. I couldn't believe it. I know. Everyone's like, oh my God, how could you not have a Paxton? I got down to the Yankees and I'm like, please don't be Paxton. Please don't be Paxton. Please don't be. It was Paxton. I almost thought about buying Aaron Judge just so I didn't have to have a Paxton. 91 Jim Palmer, 6 packs. See, there you go. Yeah, I could imagine. All right. Here we go, chat. Getting set for game number 2. Jokeland up 1-0. Will Jokeland become the 10th TWIPT Weekly Showdown champion? Or will Boise be able to make it a series and send it to a third and decisive game? Bruce Chen taking the hill for Boise in this one. Miller Huggins to lead it off for Jokeland. Excuse me. You're welcome. And a leadoff walk. Oh, boys. Oh, and there's a base hit into left field for Boise here in the bottom of the second. That is going to score a run, an RBI single for Richardson, and Boise takes a 1-0 lead. Here's Buster Posey now, still 2 down in the inning. That is dumped into right field, and that's going to be a base hit. Run's going to cover out for third, and they're going to score a second run. A Buster Posey RBI single knocks in Alley, and it's 2-0 Boise. Still the bottom of the second now. Bases are loaded for Hal Chase. And that is a ripper to first. But it's going to end the inning. The 3-1 put out, but the Boise Speed Goats put up 2 and take a 2-0 lead. Top of the fourth now. Huggins at first for Ichiro. That's a base hit back up the middle. Jokeland's got something going here. Huggins around second. He's going to go all the way to third easily. First hit of the ball game. There. Now it's first and third. Geez, Bruce Chen crushing it. First and third, nobody out for Drew Waters. And that's ripped in the right center field gap. That's going to probably tie the game. Ichiro on his horse. Coming around second on his way to third. Ichiro rounds third. He is going to score without a throw. And just like that, a 2-run double by Drew Waters, and it's a 2-2 ball game. Here's Lloyd Wayner now. We are in the bottom of the fifth. 2-2 the score. Bip Roberts at first. Wayner at the dish for the Speed Goats. And there's a walk. 2 on, nobody out now for Mickey Rivers. And another walk. Oh, no, it's a strikeout. Wow, a delayed call there from the home plate umpire. Rivers walks away in disgust. And the first out of the inning from Chris Paddock. Second and third now for Kevin Bass. Still 1 out in the inning. That's a liner into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. That's going to score 1. Wayner will hold up. And it's 3-2 Boise. Top of the seventh now. 3-2 is still the score. Jerry Mumphrey with 1 out here. And that's a walk. They appeal down to third. No swing, says the third base umpire. Mumphrey at second now for Cavaretta. Grounder to short. That's a hard one. Throw on to first. Got him. Mumphrey moves up. Here's Cody Allen into the game now to face Sean Murphy here. Top of the 7th. 2 down. High fly ball. That's going to be a long run, but he's going to make the play. Wayner gets there, and they will end the 7th. Stretch time here, 3-2 lead. Top of the 8th now. Billy Wagner to face Ozzie Smith. Jokeland down 3-2, trying to wrap up this series. And Smith strikes out. 1 down now for Miller Huggins. Back to the top of the order for the Pathetics. Nubber. That's going to be an easy infield single for Huggins. Here's Ichiro now with 1 down. And Wagner gets the strikeout. Turn it over to the switch hitter, Drew Waters. That ball's hit high and deep down the left field line. That one is way back, and it's gone! Drew Waters with a 2-run home run in the top of the 8th. And the Pathetics were going down 3-2. Now they're up 4-3. Wow. So here we go now to the bottom of the 8th. Bobby Richardson to lead it off against Steve Carsey. Fly ball to center field. Medium depth. He'll make the play. Mumphrey there. Posey now. That is a base hit back up the middle. Buster Posey with a 1-out single. And that'll turn it back over to the top of the order. And Ichiro Suzuki with 1 down here. Boise down 1. That is another single back up the middle. That'll move Posey up to second. Posey's going to try for third. Here comes the throw. It's going to be a close one. He's safe. Safe at third base. First and third now with 1 down for Hal Chase. Boise with a chance here. Fly ball. High and deep to right field. That one's at the track. It's going to stay in the ballpark. But that will tie the game. Hal Chase with a sac fly to right. And it's a 4-4 ball game. Ichiro now to third base for Bip Roberts. And the grounder second one, a diving play. Heck of a play out there. And that'll end the inning. They get 1. And we're going to go to the 9th, tied at 4. Brad Hand into the game now. Johan Camargo to lead it off for the Pathetics. And that's a leadoff walk. Nothing you hate to see more than that. Here's Mumphrey. Grounder to third. Gonna try to go to first. Mumphrey beats it out. A little number down the third baseline. Mumphrey able to beat it out. First 2 men are on now for Phil Cavaretta. Hand still in the game. Lefty advantage here. Cavaretta with a number to short. This is going to be another tough play. They are going to get the out at first. Runners move up to second and third now. They're going to have to draw the infield in. Try to cut down this run at the plate with Ozzie Smith at the dish. And that is a hard line drive. That's going to get over the center fielder's head. That's going to short hop the wall. That's going to score 2 runs. Ozzie Smith with a go-ahead 2-run double in the top of the 9th. And Jokeland takes a 6-4 lead. Second and third now. Still only 1 out for Miller Huggins. And that's ripped into left field. That's going to be a base hit. 1 run is going to score. Smith will hold up at third, and it's 7-4. Satchel Paige into the game now. Bases loaded. 1 out for Drew Waters. And that's going to be a base hit into left field. That's going to score 1. Here comes the second run. There's going to be a play at the plate. He's safe. 5 runs in the top of the 9th. And Jokeland takes a 9-4 lead. 2 outs now, bottom of the 9th. Kevin Bass, the last hope for Boise. And that is a grounder to first. And that's going to do it. The Jokeland Pathetics are your Week 10 TWIPT Weekly Showdown champions with a 9-4 win, 7 runs. Again, we said it earlier, chat. This series was going to come down to who could and couldn't get outs late in the game. 7 runs in the last 2 innings. Not going to get it done. The Jokeland Pathetics are your TWIPT Weekly Showdown champions for week number 10. Congratulations to Zweig for winning our 10th different winner so far. Thank you guys so much to all 127 teams and myself for coming out tonight. It was a lot of fun. Guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that follow button up at the top of the screen. Make sure you guys follow us all over the internet as well. Facebook.com/OOTPBaseball, Twitter.com/OOTPBaseball, and Twitter.com/OOTPPerfectTeam. Discord.gg/OOTP, forums.OOTPDevelopments.com, Instagram.com/OOTPPerfectTeam, and OOTPBaseball. Guys, if you guys haven't already, tell a friend. OOTP 21 is on sale. I think the sale ends tomorrow. 25% off. Pretty sure it ends tomorrow. Don't delay. Tell everyone you know. Guys, as always, this is a lot of fun. I love doing this show. It's a great way. Do I ever rate other channels? We try not to, just for reasons. We can discuss them later if you'd like. Raisins. We can talk about it, though, if you want to send me a DM. I bought 2 copies, but I suck at both. That's not good. Wheezy, that made me laugh. Guys, I always love doing this. It's a lot of fun. As always, I have been Chris Jardine, a.k.a. Snaggle J, community content developer out of the Park Baseball. And until next time, keep swinging for the fences.